Hello, everybody. Um, so I'm trying something a little new here. I have the headphones on, so let me know how the game audio is. Because I don't know how well it's gonna pick up the system audio. It should still pick up my voice fine. I just want to have. I've just wanted to experiment with headphones for a while to see if it'll take the echo away, and then see if it'll make it easier for me to stream um, without easier for me to stream when there's stuff going on, so my roommates don't have to worry about the distracting me or whatever, because these are noise canceling. So trying that out. Let me know how it works or if it's not picking up the audio. What's up, Jacob? How are you? It's the constant struggle of being a streamer is trying to not be an annoying roommate. But the mic I have doesn't really pick up too much sound. But if I could have these headphones on, that would be a whole nother level. I just don't want to have that lead to any technical difficulty. So again, let me know if you can hear the game sound. It's supposed to pick up the same sound that I hear in my headphones right now and play it for you. That's the idea.
Might be more out bed.
But,
Keep watch, yeah?
so can y'all hear Waka when he talks? Because I can hear him. Keep watch. Oh, it sounds like he's right in my ear, actually.
Looks like we're stuck here for a while.
Look, Yuna's famous. She's famous. Famous Amos. Let's see if Kimari will talk to us yet. Kimari never fell again. Why? Because you let Yuna jump in the water? You can let that one go, Kimari. We forgive you. Oh, it means when Yuna got snatched by the Albed, I guess. Ooh, got the Albed primer. We're gonna learn their secret language. So, any problems with the audio? I only see Jacob in the chat so far. So I assume no problems with the audio. Otherwise, someone would have said something, right? I'm also going to stream with Carlos later, just an FYI. Hey, everyone. After I pound an energy drink and eat a cookie. That's right, I've really been craving crumble cookies lately. I think I'm going to get one. Not to, engage in capitalist decadence. I just really like those cookies. Alright, where to next? You gotta get back on the shoe puff? They love Yuna. Stuck here
Might
for
be
a while.
More out bed.
Are we though? I was just editing a TikTok where I clipped your response to Dr. Paul Kanger, the intellectual fraud that said America has more bourgeois than proletariat. Nice, thank you, Jacob. That's like a huge help. I've been trying to organize people to do that more. Post our TikTok or post clips as TikToks. Because really there's no better way to boost our content and show people our content, because just because of the way the TikTok algorithm works, how powerful it is. And then the fact that we're constantly getting banned. So it helps keep our names out there, Oh, here we go. Oh, we're going to Guado Salam. Necessary preparations. That's what the Guado Salam people talk like. The audio's fine, by the way. Sweet. That's so cool that I can wear headphones and not hear anything except for the game, and the audio works. Hi, Eddie. Hello, the Brett line. Did people see that there was an assassination attempt on Putin? Drones attacked him. It looked very, very similar to the drone videos when Maduro got attacked. There's Riku. We were supposed to find her in the last episode.
You're not dead?
I never knew. Is she wearing pants or is that like her butt cheeks? Ooh, full motion video time, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, butt cheeks. It's like a striptease scene. Whoever animated this is sick. Riku is my favorite character in the game.
Riku.
I like her way more than Yuno, which is probably not normal, but
Hey, you're okay.
Yuna's
How you
awesome
been?
too.
Terrible.
What's up, everyone? What's up, the Brett line?
Yeah, you don't look so good. What happened?
BRB.
You beat me up, remember?
Huh? Oh, that Machina? That was you?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, it was her in the Machina. I need something to keep the hair out my eyes.
Wait, but you attacked us.
You attacked us.
it's not exactly what you think.
Everything is not what it seems.
Friend of
Oh, I can
yours?
also turn up the volume directly
you
from my headphones.
can
That's
say that.
amazing.
Pleased to meet ya. I'm
What a
Riku.
great feature.
Yuna? Lulu? I told you about her, remember?
I love it.
She was the one who helped
We'll
me
talk
before
about
I
the
was
drone
washed up
attacks
on the
after this
stage.
scene. 'Cause
She's
this is
an
important.
Albed.
Oh yeah, I can't say she's an Albed because Waka's racist.
Ah,
You
Wow,
racist
so you like
bastard,
All
Waka.
your life. What luck meeting here, huh?
Yeah.
Always be
Just
together.
don't find out she's Albed, otherwise you'll want to kill her. You racist.
So, Riku, you look a little beat up. You okay?
Waka.
Thank you,
What?
Jacob. Thank you.
There's something we need to discuss.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Girls only. Boys, please wait over there.
She just
Right,
joined the
sorry,
party and they're
Waka.
already having secret meetings.
Huh? What? Ah,
So Putin got attacked by drones, but the drones got shot down in front of the Kremlin. And there's video of it.
Sir Orin,
Same way there's video of Maduro
I
getting
would
attacked by
like
drones and then
Riku
being
to be
shot
my
down
guardian.
with the help of Cuban intelligence. Which is like, people always wonder, why
Show
does
me
Cuba
your
need an
face.
intelligence agency? Why did Russia need the
Look at
KGB? Why
Oh,
did
Okay.
East Germany need the Stasi? And it's
Open
not to
your
say that
eyes.
these secret police forces didn't do bad things, but just like the CIA
As I thought.
is a force for imperialism in the world and
Okay.
assassinations and coups, socialist countries need intelligence agencies to counteract the CIA.
100%.
And the Cuban intelligence agency is one of the main
So,
reasons Fidel was able to,
Can I?
get around like 600 assassination
If Yuna wishes
attempts.
it.
And why
Yes, I
Maduro
do.
was able to do it. And Russian intelligence
Riku's a
obviously
good girl.
recently
She
successfully
helped me a
shut down the
bunch.
drones aimed at
Mhm.
killing Putin. This is why we made such a
Well,
big
I'm
deal
for it.
about it when the
the
US
more the merrier.
gave Ukraine. Oh,
Then
Riku
I'll
joined the
just
party.
have to be
Yay.
the merriest.
It was strange. Even though Waka had always hated the Albed,
Oh, my ab just cramped.
Riku,
Oh
at
my
your service.
gosh.
he never realized Riku was one of them.
Oh, Waka's racism is being undermined by Riku. That's good. Altogether achievement. Yay. So these socialist intelligence agencies, like the Cuban intelligence agency, which gives a lot of support to Venezuela, are necessary to combat like assassination
Oh,
attempts via drone.
test.
And this is an interesting game mechanic we got to learn here, but and this is why it was a big deal when the US gave Ukraine the go-ahead to launch drones into Russia, because this is literally attacking Russian territory, right? And of course they're going to claim it's all defensive, but we know now because of Angela Merkel that the US has been
Wonder
building up
what's
military
inside.
forces in Ukraine since before 2014, always with the intention of attacking Russia. They never wanted a peace agreement. They always wanted to use Ukraine to offensively attack Russia. So when they give the go-ahead to launch drones into Russia, that's the U.S. and NATO furthering their imperialist project, what's been their imperialist project since the beginning. And then to go ahead and launch drones at Putin, it's like, could you guys push us any closer to World War III? Could you be any more reckless in your military actions than trying to kill the Russian president with drones? So, sketchy. See, careful of battle end as soon as your foes are defeated and or an unopened treasure chest will be lost. Also, attacking the treasure chest will destroy it. You gotta steal it. Yay. We got bombs.
Yahoo!
Hi, Eddie. Hello, everyone. Eddie is trying to counter-signal the infrared movement by promoting not only a video game, but one with
You should
anime
know,
stylization.
I'm
Wow.
scary when I get
You
mad.
are a wrecker. I'm informing the
gonna use that
Discord
item I
and
just got on
EETs
you.
about this one.
I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yes, I'm a wrecker for playing video games. Make sure to tell all the infrared people to invade our Discord and just cause problems and just be dicks and not want to talk about theory with everyone and just call everyone an idiot. Because that's not being a wrecker. That's not being divisive. Invading other people's Discord servers who are trying to learn Marxism and attacking them and calling them idiots and pretending like you're smarter than all of them. Which is what a lot of infrared guys have done in our Discord server multiple times. Yes, I'm a wrecker for playing Final Fantasy X for an hour after 2 workouts today and a whole bunch of reading and productive stuff. Like, it's so stupid. Video games are just a way to unwind. Yeah, you can get addicted to them. The anti-video game thing is so dumb. You can get addicted to them, but it's just another way to tell a story. It's another form of entertainment. Like, Final Fantasy is based on like fantasy novels that you would read, except for you actually get to explore these worlds people have created. You know, you don't want to get addicted to it, but what should we mix? Pineapple. Dang, that killed the crap out of that thing.
What did you just do?
That was great!
I can combine items and use them like this.
Ooh.
It's not that tough, really.
This is why I like Riku, because the gameplay mechanic that she adds, I just think is really cool. Speaking of East Germany, my TikTok account about social democracy in the former German Democratic Republic, which is a clip from Comrade Socialist Swan, has been popping off. Nice. Yeah, you're going to become like the biggest socialist clip account on TikTok, Jacob, if you keep it up with this consistency. It's crazy how many views you can get just by posting clips, you know, because like I always say, the TikTok algorithm will allow pretty much anything to blow up. They might ban you if they don't like it after it blows up, but it'll blow up for a bit nonetheless. So keep posting. What up, Eddie? I changed my profile pic because you mentioned not knowing what most of the fans look like besides a select few in the stream last week, LOL. I'll have to check your profile picture because that is true. I don't know what a lot of people's faces look like, and I wish I knew. Like, the ones who I do know your face, like Jacob and others. Who was the other one that I like to... Who was it? Les Cassowaries. Yeah, because they make TikToks. It just makes it nicer for me to like know who I'm talking to, especially in these streams where we don't have like 100 people. It's nice when there's this much direct interaction. But obviously, I'm not telling anyone they got to show me their face or whatever. But it is something I enjoy. I prefer face-to-face interactions over other kinds. I like infrared, but I also like anime. I like the tweet with the Rock Lee pose, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind infrared either, but sometimes they say the dumbest crap like that with no proof to it, right? They'll just be like, anime is, you know, pro-capitalist and is for losers. Like, how? Like, how? It's just a medium for telling a story. You can have pro-capitalist anime, you can have anti-capitalist anime. Like, and they always say they'll always be like, this is obvious dialectics. Like, no, it's not. You're just saying stuff you don't like is bad and anti-Marxist because dialectics. Oh shoot, I forgot to get the treasure. But I do like them too. Like, they're funny. Haas has a decent grasp on Marxist-Leninist theory for sure. Way better than 95% of the American left. And they've opened up a space for people like us to criticize wokeism in our own way. And Haas himself understands this, right? It's more the people within his community that I get annoyed with. They try and act like him without his theoretical base, or without really any strategy. They're just being abrasive to be abrasive, which is just stupid. But the videos are entertaining, and they've opened up a space for people like us to criticize woke imperialism, which is fantastic. Because that needs to happen. Oops, I stole the wrong thing. Riku has no health to start off. Holy crap. We're going to have to do something about that, aren't we? Going to defend. I can. Use a potion on Riku. I'm just trying to steal this treasure chest right now. To be clear, I was being facetious. I love Final Fantasy, especially 6, 7, and Tactics. I know. Yeah, I got you. I was trying to go along with the joke. Yeah. I figured you wouldn't be watching a Final Fantasy stream if you hate it. But thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoy. Oh, I attacked the wrong thing. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Why am I so stupid? Could have just brought Orin and taken this thing out in one shot. Hello, Tatiana. Waka Band. Yes, the Waka Band came out again. I forgot it last stream. I got it for this stream. My hair was getting in my eyes. And I thought, you know what? It's Waka time. Even though at this point in the game, Waka is still racist. But he's becoming less racist the more he hangs out with Riku. I love Final Fantasy 6 and 7 as well, by the way. Equalizing Distort. And welcome to the stream. I don't know if I recognize you, so always glad to have new comrades joining the stream. Especially these gaming streams where I can answer your questions directly and interact with you directly. By the way, let me know if you got any questions or discussion topics you want. We already talked about the assassination attempt on Putin a little bit. Guado Salam. This is where Maester Seymour lives.
We have been expecting you, Lady Yuna.
They all talk so
Welcome
weird.
to
I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
This way, my lady. This way.
Me?
Whoa.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
I can't stand
I
the
am
super
called
hateful rhetoric
Trouble
towards certain
Guado.
people. Yeah, there's a lot of that
I'm in the
community
direct
too,
service of our leader,
that I'm not a fan of.
the great Seymour Guado. Lord Seymour has very important business with Lady Yuna.
Business with me? Whatever could it be, I wonder?
Please, come inside the manor. All will be explained. Of course, your friends are also welcome.
I always thought it was an interesting but depressing place. Guado Salam, definitely. Would have been cool to
I'm
play as
sorry,
Guado
I
beyond
don't know.
Seymour. It would have.
I almost forgot.
It's weird how your cast is like largely human. You can customize weapons and armor. Oh, sick. I forgot about this. By adding abilities to them. Okay. Now I understand the weapons and equipment system. This makes a lot more sense. We also got to upgrade our Aeons. I tried to read a Substack. It was just hard to pick out the Marxism between all the spewing about parasites. I mean, yeah, I mean, parasite is a word that Marx uses too, but it's like a word that he uses when he's talking about capital, not when he's talking about like baristas at Starbucks unionizing their workplace. Like, that's one thing I really don't get, the hate towards the like service industry. Since like capitalism has evolved in the US
What would you do without me?
to where a lot of the jobs available are service industry jobs. A lot of young people with revolutionary energy are working at Starbucks. And it's like, why discourage them from unionizing just because they're a little different, or they're a different section of the working class than like blue collar industrial workers? Like, yeah, during Marx's time, it was almost all industrial factory workers, but capitalism develops and changes, and in the imperial core, a lot of the working class people, a lot of the masses are in the service industry. And if they're willing to organize and push for revolution, why would we be like, no, you're not the real working class? Okay. Like, and this is from someone who does see the value in organizing like the industrial blue collar working class. Like, we are going to need those workers and agricultural workers to have a chance at revolution. Right, but that doesn't mean you discourage other sects of the working class from organizing it. And, you know, you can understand that their interests in various ways are going to be different than the interests of the industrial working class. But that's a non-primary contradiction, right? The contradiction between capital and labor is much stronger than the contradiction between Starbucks baristas and concrete workers. So that I mean, like, Jacob, you asked what I feel about Haas, like that. You would have to go like issue by issue, right? And the most controversial stuff that he said, or like the most
How very
stuff that's been critiqued really hard,
Maester Seymour has returned to Guadalsalam.
I
He's
tend to
young,
agree with those
but he
critiques.
deserves
But
our
then
respect.
there are a lot of people who just hate him to hate him and act like he doesn't understand Marxism at all. And that's just not reality. Like, he does. Like, he's clearly done a decent amount of reading. And he's had some good debates against people like Bush, but yeah, nah, we don't need to hear. We don't need to hear from that guy. Should we rest? The argument about productive labor versus non-productive is just basic Marxism, but the critique they espouse seems mean-spirited and unnecessary. Who gives a fuck if Starbucks employees want to unionize? Exactly, right? And like, that's a debate where they act like it's settled and final. And it's like, there are various places, once you read the body of Marx's work, you know, there are various places where he directly contradicts himself when talking about productive and unproductive labor. Right? Like, when he's talking about the transport workers, one sentence will be like, they are productive because they're adding value, but they're not productive because they're only transporting value in space and time. But is transporting value in space and time productive? Or is, you know, service workers are helping the realization of capital? They're helping the circulation sphere. They're helping the transformation of capital into money. Right? They're helping that capital change form from productive capital into money, where it can be reinvested in more productive capital. So it's like, they're sort of agents of circulation is what Marx calls them. And he goes back and forth as to, you know, whether they add value, where they add value, and, you know, if they can be considered productive or not. And that's a fine debate to have. But yeah, why does it have to be mean-spirited and act like, you know, you stupid Starbucks workers getting paid $11 an hour don't get to unionize? Why? We're in favor of the liberation of the working masses, not just the specific section of the working class that we deem productive. Yeah, I understand only focusing on a small subset of workers. We should try to get as many people as we can from the working sector as possible. Yeah, and I understand so there is a problem with the left like following professional managerial class interests. Like I've gone to a DSA meeting before and there have been like insurance executives there, right? And they're like, "We're workers too." It's like not really though. Like not really. Your
Ripping off
your
the pilgrim.
professional managerial class, you're managing capital, and you're managing capital in a way that's really exploitative and really negatively affects the working class, the productive workers, the real heart of the American working class or the heart of the American masses. And then like if you allow too many of those people into your organization is going to reflect the interests of those professional managerial classes. So they're going to want to like not push for Medicare for all, by example, and not push for universal health care to preserve the insurance industry and preserve insurance jobs. And then those people will be like, I'm working class, you got to protect my job. It's like, well, not really. You could have a different job, but we don't need insurance. It's just, a middleman in between you and your healthcare. Or there's car insurance and other kinds of things like that. But I'm thinking of healthcare insurance. That doesn't need to exist, right? So should I equip this? Should I buy these? I think I should. See here now, customize what we got. Give it a sensor. This is interesting. A lot of customization possible with this, isn't there? Got a sensor too. I like having sensors on the stuff. It's because we can then see what our opponent's health is at all times. Should probably sell this stuff we're not using, huh? But you can't. I buy high potions. Alright, let's just. Her husband is one of Seymour's guardians. Sorry, I haven't read the chat in a while. I gotta focus a little bit right now. While we're doing all this customization. People who enjoy RPGs probably like this. Or they're probably wanting to bash their heads in because they see how bad I am at it. Or not. Do we want any of these? Not really. These don't really mean anything to us right now. I want cure. But we need these high potions. Okay. I like the music for Guado Salam. Could you point me in the direction of some of the literature that doesn't paint Stalin Mao as completely evil while not being afraid to be critical? Black Shirts and Reds by Parenti. I mean, there's any Marxist will be critical of Mao and Stalin in their assessment. Like, that's just a given because there's stuff to be critical of. Like, we want to learn from them. We don't want to uphold them as gods. Like, Marxism isn't a dogma. To uphold certain leaders as gods is anti-Marxist and it's useless for us. We want to learn from these leaders. But specifically about Stalin and Mao, I mean, I've read, you can read them themselves. You could read Grover Furr. He's a little bit overboard maybe in his defense of Stalin, but his scholarship is really great. it's hard to argue. And there's few people who have spent so much time in the Soviet archives as Grover Furr has. I think we already went here. Yeah. So he's great. Mao, there's a lot of great essays about the economic development of China under Mao. I would check out our video, and I'm sure there's a lot of sources that I give in this video called The Construction of Modern China. It's a video that I did, and I really did a deep dive into Mao, what the Communist Party of China was doing at that time, why they did it, and the debates that were going on within the party. So, like, one faction of the party saying we should do this, another faction saying we should do this, and how they decided upon their actual plan of action.
Don't you know?
What went right, what went wrong, what they learned from it. And in China, they had the Soviet Union to use as an experiment. So they said like 70% of what Stalin did was wrong, 30% was right. Or sorry, other way around. 70% right, 30% wrong. How do we learn from it and do better? So in reading the debates and the discussions within the Communist Party of China, you were learning about the Soviet Union, you're learning about Yugoslavia, you're learning about all these Cuba, all these past socialist experiments, which, well, later after the Chinese Revolution happened, before the Cuban Revolution. But in reading the debate within the party, you're learning about all these different revolutions, and you're getting an objective view of it. Like, how do we use this to learn for our own construction of socialism going forward? So they have to be critical, right? If something didn't work, they can't say, well, we love Stalin so much, we're going to do it anyways. It's because Stalin did it, right? Like, you can't use dogmatic thinking in the construction of socialism. It won't work. Your socialist republic will collapse. So check out that video, Construction of Modern China. You can also check out the pamphlet that we have available on MidwesternMarks.com by Carlos Martinez on the continuity of the Chinese Revolution.
Please wait here.
This is about to be an important scene, so I'm not going to be able to keep rambling, but yeah, check out those videos and that pamphlet that we have.
There's no temple here
That's
in
my advice.
Guadalajara, see? Summoners usually just pass
Also
through
read what
on their
Stalin
way
and Mao wrote.
elsewhere.
Yes. That too.
What?
I didn't even ask a question and you're explaining things.
You'd rather I say nothing, then?
No. Maybe you finally believe I don't know anything about Spira. And maybe that means you believe me about Xanarkin, too?
Well, there are many things I do not know. Your Xanarkind is one of those things. I suppose I can't say what I think either way. Still, be careful.
There are like 500,000 people
shouldn't
working in the
tell
medical insurance
other
industry for
people.
sure.
Yeah, I
And
know.
a lot of those jobs would need to be transitioned into the public industry, but you would also need to find other jobs for those people. Like, that's just a reality. It's like the way the insurance industry and this is why Medicare for All would save so much money. The bureaucracy is designed to maximize profit by running people in circles, right? By getting people to give up on getting healthcare. Like when my brother needed ACL physical therapy,
Why? This
he had to
guy's
call the
just
physical
crazy.
therapist 30 times, or the
Those
physical
with
therapist and
power
the insurance
use
companies
that
30
power.
times before they actually, agreed to pay
Wait.
for his physical
Are
therapy.
you sure you don't have
So
something
there's this
against
bureaucracy
Yevon?
that runs you in circles to try and not pay for your health care.
I lived a
And like,
long time in
those
Xanarkand.
jobs shouldn't exist. Like, we need administrators that would run the public healthcare system, but it would be
Get the
vastly
free, call
less
us up
than the
if we-
bureaucracy that exists now to maximize profits and kick people off their healthcare through the process of what's called excision, where they look for people with pre-existing conditions so they can kick people off their healthcare and not pay for certain expensive medical treatments, even though people are paying monthly premiums to the health insurance companies. It's so sick. But yeah, that bureaucracy would need to be entirely restructured. And, we shouldn't back off on restructuring that bureaucracy and moving to a public system because there are a lot of workers in that industry. So that's where I'm saying, like, I draw the line between, everyone's a member of the working class, everyone's a member of the working mass, so long as they sell their labor. Well, CEOs and insurance executives and stuff like that, meh. unless they're
Since
willing to
Lord
be like a
Gisco
total
passed
class
away,
trader.
these halls
And I work in
have been
healthcare administration,
quiet.
so I interact
death
with a
of
lot of
Lord
these people.
Gisco
I don't work
was
in it. That's
a
what I've
great
been studying the
loss
last
for
2
all of
years.
Spira.
Was this Maester Jiskel really such a great guy?
He brought the teachings of Yevon to the Guado. He was truly a great man.
Truly a loss for us all. But now a new leader, Lord Seymour, has come before us. Lord Seymour is the child of a Guado and a human. He will be the tie that binds our two races together. But that is not all, I think. Lord
He wants to
Seymour,
bind their two
he will
races.
surely become the shining star that lights
So he's
the
gonna
way
marry
for
a
all
human?
the peoples of Spira.
But which one?
That is enough, Trummel.
Trouble.
Must I always endure such praise?
Welcome to my ASMR studio. My name is Seymour. Tap, tap,
Welcome.
tap, tap, tap.
You wanted to see me?
You wanted
Please,
to do
make yourselves
ASMR?
at home. There's no rush.
Please keep this short. Yuna must rush.
Pardon me.
Ooh,
It's been a
Oren.
long time
don't like
since
this
I had
guy.
guests. Lady Yuna, this way.
Grover Fur defends Stalin's history, but I don't know if he explicitly states any devotion to Marxist thing. I feel like we talked to him about dialectical and historical materialism. I think he's a historical materialist. I could be wrong too, though. I think he's a historical materialist. Since we know Mao was 100% correct, I think Stalin was 140% correct and 60% wrong.
This sphere is a
That's
reconstruction
accurate. This is
created from the
crazy.
thoughts of the dead that wander the far.
These graphics are nuts. Xanarkand.
Xanarkand?
Called it.
Correct. Xanarkand, as it looked 1,000 years ago. The great
Xanarkand looks
wondrous Machina
amazing.
City, Xanarkand.
Oh, it's a Machina city. Maybe that's why they're scared of Machina. This looks so cool, dude. This is sick. Watch this and tell me video games aren't art. Like, come on. Come on. It's just a way to tell a fantasy story. Please. Enough with the irrational video game hate. There's some bomb music coming up.
Lady Yunalesca.
She was the first person to defeat sin and save the world from its ravages. And you have inherited her name.
It was my father who named me.
Lord Braska was entrusting you with a great
What
task.
Braska?
He wanted you to face sin as Lady Yunalesca did. However, Lady Yunalesca did not save the world alone. To defeat the undefeatable sin, it took an unbreakable bond of love, of the kind that binds two hearts for eternity.
Look at this guy. Oh, that must be Lord Braska. Lady Yunalesca has got no clothes on. That's like my one thing maybe I don't like about the Final Fantasy series is the amount of cartoon butts that they shove on screen. Which is what I don't like about anime either. A lot of the women are like infantilized. But not the good animes. Fran LMAO. Yeah, Fran might be the worst. Fran's a great character though. Yo. Chill out, Harvey Weinstein. MSG is goated to quote your kind. Or MGS, Metal Gear Solid. Oh yeah, Jacob wants me to play Metal Gear Solid. That's a good idea. I'm just not very good at shooters. Well, that's a third-person shooter, right? Or the first one's a top-down shooter, huh? Maybe I'll play. Oh, she getting drunk. Turn up. Oh, I'm sorry. His creepy ass just sniffed my hair.
Wow, your face is beet red.
My favorite
You
fantasy
okay?
games that aren't RPG are Eco and Shadow of the Colossus. I've never played Eco, but Shadow of the Colossus is such a bomb game. I have a story about that game, actually, after this. This is important.
He asked me to marry him.
Yo!
You serious?
You serious?
Hey.
Hey, I'll beat
You
your...
know what Yuna must do.
Of course. Lady Yuna. No, all summoners are charged with bringing peace to Spira. But this means more than just defeating sin.
It
She
means
must
marrying
ease the
me.
suffering of all Spira.
This is so
She
manipulative.
must be a leader for the people.
He's saying she
I
has to marry
propose
him to
to
be a
Lady
leader
Yuna
for Spira.
as a maester of Yevon.
This dude is just a
Spira is no
manipulator and an
playhouse.
abuser.
A moment's diversion may amuse an audience, but it changes nothing.
Hot.
Even so, the actors must play their parts.
Yeah, and he's a politician. He just wants to unite people with a political wedding rather than actually defeating Sid.
There's no need to answer right away. Please, think it over.
Get over.
We will do so then. We leave.
The fake
Lady Yuna.
nice guy.
I await your favorable reply.
I await you to shut the hell up. Hashtag me too his ass, Yuna.
Why are you still here, sir?
Seymour just finished his Hustlers University courses. Oh my god.
I beg your pardon. We Guano are keen to the scent of the far plane.
He's sniffing Oren. Yeah, Oren's reading Bruce V. He's reading not Oren, Seymour. He's going full Roosh V, the marketplace of dating or whatever. Have people read the book Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism? Where it talks about how the market, and Marx says that relations between people under capitalism become relations between things. And in Roosh V, one of these pickup hustler university artist books or whatever, he writes that the dating world is literally a marketplace. Everybody has a certain demand and there's a certain supply. And you should think about dating like, what do you bring to this dating market that other people are going to demand? So literally seeing the market, seeing human relations and human relationships as a market transaction.
It would give
Relationships between people become relationships between things.
Sounds
Pure
just like
ideology.
a passing daydream, like Oren says.
Come on. Let's just get on with the pilgrimage. I mean, marriage?
Jealous.
Jealous. No, I love you,
What?
Riku.
No way.
Ooh,
We gotta defeat
I love
sin.
you.
Romance can wait.
You
Romance.
sure picked a fine time to lay this one on us.
Maybe it is a fine time.
You serious?
If my getting married
Oh, Titus
help
pissed.
Spira?
He's been
If it
stabbed
would
in the
make
back.
people happy, if I
He
could
just
do
betrayed
that for
Stalin like
people,
that by stealing his girl?
maybe I
All
should
right.
do what I can.
Looks like
I
Seymour's
never
trying to get his
imagined
vouch on.
doing anything
Bruh.
like this.
Bruh.
Answer till I know what's
Ugh.
right.
Vouch responded to
Seriously?
me, by the way. He's on
You could always
vacation
just
right
quit
now.
your pilgrimage and get married.
So we'll get our debate soon.
I will. Go on. I'm sure that Lord Seymour will understand.
I guess so.
Riku's
I
like,
am a
no, he
summoner.
won't.
I must fight and defeat
Riku
sin.
is from
Like Braska before
the hard streets of the Albed.
I had to stop myself.
She knows what these
from
men
shouting.
want. She knows
What's there to
Seymour
think
only
about?
wants one thing.
I'm
She's like,
going
don't trust
to the
them.
far plane. I'm going to see my father and think on this.
All right,
Go
let's
on.
run it. Let's
We'll
go to
be
the far
right
plane.
behind you.
I'm ready. I'm
I
tired of
wondered
this
why
creepy
none of the
Guado
others
Salam
ever
place.
asked Yuna, do you love Seymour? Do you even like him?
Yeah, so the story about Shadow of the Colossus, my friend and I had the game forever, and we were too young for it. So we didn't really know how to play it. We didn't know how to find any of the Colossus, so we just ran around all the time. We're like, this game's stupid. And then one day we're like, let's try and play it. I bet you it's actually fun. So we played it and we like ran around, thought, you know, like this is stupid. Because there's only like 12 Colossus in the game that you fight and you got to find them. And we figured out how to find the Colossus by like holding your sword up and following the sunlight. And we found the first Colossus. And that was like the most epic boss battle or fight scene I had ever done. We were screaming while we like fought this thing. You like hang onto their heads and stab them and they throw you off. You got to do like 20 different things to defeat them. It's so fun. And we just were screaming like, this is the best game ever. We thought this game sucked for like 3 years. We didn't know how to find the Colossus. There's a lot of games like that that don't seem fun when you're younger. Like a lot of people have that experience with Final Fantasy 12, which is the same thing I have. Like I had it when I was younger. You're like, I don't really get this. It's complicated. How does it work? And then you watch it or play it when you're older and you're like, this is such an amazing political drama, such an amazing politically driven story with
Question
anti-colonial
about
sentiment
this far
and
plane.
an amazing battle
When somebody
system.
dies,
It's
a
just a
summoner
great
sends
game,
them to the far
but
plane, right?
it's complex.
So their souls,
The game for
or
adults,
whatever
really.
they are, they go to the far plane, right? But that's the far plane we're going to.
Of
right?
course he's on vacation,
And
even though he's
Yuna's
been
old
uploading
man
his shitty
there
content
too?
nonstop.
Do
I'm
dead
sure he has
people live
editors
there
doing
or
it for
something?
him. Like I wish we had. Ooh, what's going on?
You thinking those funny thoughts again, yeah?
Yawaka. Where's Riku?
You'll see once we get there.
Oh, she's hiding behind Titus's arm. That's a good story. Thank you. I thought it was a good story too. It made me remember my old buddy Tom and Will.
Aren't you coming?
Me and my brother
I do
are
not
like
belong
best
there.
bros, and then these were some neighbor kids with the same
You're
age,
scared.
or who were the same
Searching the
age.
past to find the future.
So we'd play
This is
Shadow of the
all that
Colossus
is there.
together.
I need it not.
Great story, great
You better
story.
be going.
You're not really going to see the dead. More like your memories of them. People
It's
think
about
of
to
their
be a
relatives,
wild
and
scene.
the fireflies react to them. They take on
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
form
I
of
have
the
a
dead
feeling
person.
Bausch is actually on
An
vacation,
illusion, nothing else.
but the debate will happen soon. No, you worry.
Well, have fun.
What? You're not going either, Riku?
I keep my memories inside.
Ooh,
Memories are
Riku's
nice,
got something to hide.
but that's all they are.
Kind of agree. I don't know if I would go in
See
there.
you later.
Hurry up.
You are still here.
Let's go in, baby. We're ready. Let's see our memories. I found the idea of the far plane is nice, maybe for a wake, but also not good in the long term. Yeah. It would probably be unhealthy to visit all the time. Yeah. Isn't that what Seymour's doing? Doesn't he like visit it all the time? And like see
What
his
the-
mom or whatever, who's actually his Aeon. I don't know. No spoilers. His Aeon's definitely his mom, though. Yo, is Thawne about to embark on the Vietnam trips, man? He is. He is. Yeah, the far plane is an interesting idea. Like, how would that affect you psychologically? To see those memories, like you could definitely get addicted to it. And it's like eventually you have to let those people go. You know, let those memories go and live on. It's like if you've ever had a really happy time in your life, like for me, it was kind of like college, 4 years of college, and college wrestling with all my best friends and my teammates. Like it was hard to move on
The
from
far
that.
plane was
but
cool, but
the harder you hang on to it,
her parents,
the worse it
they
is. You
looked
got to
so
let go
happy
and move
together.
forward.
But it got me worried.
Move,
that
progress into the
maybe seeing them
future,
would
the
make
next
Yuna
thing, find
really
excitement in new
consider
things,
Seymour's
not hang on to the
proposal.
past and try and recreate the past. And if you had a place like the far plane, that would be really difficult.
Why don't you try calling someone?
I wonder if Lulu's looking at Chapu as well.
Yo, Chapu. Meant to come see you earlier, yeah? Sorry. I know you won't hold it against me.
He really
Gave up
is
the
tripping.
game.
He is.
I'm a
Yeah,
guardian
this is
from here
like a
on,
big
no?
LSD trip, basically, where you see your dead relatives.
Guy, He looks a lot like you. Showed up. Traveling with him, I thought maybe you were still alive somewhere, yeah?
Yeah.
But then again, here you are on the far plane. Guess your place is here. So, how you been? Oh, that guy I just told you about? I gave him your sword. He likes it.
Huh? Whoa.
Wow. Himari not looking at his memories. He would just look at his horn. I miss my horn.
So, Yuna?
I've decided.
Oh.
Seymour's
Really?
background story is sad,
That's
doesn't
good.
excuse his behavior, though.
I
True.
remember
True.
when I was only 7 years old in Bavel that day. My
In
father
Bavel.
had defeated sin, and the whole town was out in the streets. Everyone was laughing. They all seemed so happy. If I defeated sin, that would make everyone happy, wouldn't it?
Yes. And if you married Seymour.
I
Just
must
kidding.
do what everyone wants, not just what I want.
A true
Let's go
communist
back.
leader.
You gotta tell Seymour.
Before that, call Sir Jet. Give it a try.
Ooh. Called Ject,
Don't
but I hate
worry.
Ject.
He won't come.
Trying not to think about my old man made me think about him, of course.
Isn't
See, told you.
He isn't here because he's not dead.
he sin?
He's sin.
Yeah, see?
That means he's alive, you know.
What if my old man really
Dude,
is
someone
sin?
just donated 30
What would I
bucks to
say
the
to
PayPal
Yuna?
straight up. Thank you to whoever did
to
that.
everybody in Spira. Wait, why should I have to apologize for him anyway? I'd rather never see him again.
Makes you hate him so.
The fact that he's a
He does
giant
just
whale
makes
who
me
keeps
mad.
destroying everyone.
It was his fault that me and my mother... Mom,
Oh, his mom. That's sad.
it's her.
She's very pretty.
But wait, no one ever performed the sending for her.
She must have accepted death while she was still alive.
Oh.
Whoa there, that's my mother you're talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh.
I think I just figured something out.
What?
This is a good
Why I
scene.
hate my old man.
This is one of those scenes where you're
See,
like,
so I
it's
told you
more like
what
a
I
movie
thought
than
of
a
him
video
right
game.
there.
What? Really?
Of course.
I suppose, but... Mommy! Just a sec, dear.
Whenever my old man was around, my mother wouldn't even look at me. Maybe that's when I started to resent him, even hate him.
Ooh.
When he left us,
Jealous of your mom.
Mom just lost her energy.
Oh, that's sad.
Is she all right?
Why should you care?
If she dies, I wouldn't know what to do.
Don't say Mom is gonna die.
I apologize.
The old lady next door told me, when a lovebird dies, the one left behind, it just gives up living so it can join its mate. It was just like that. I hated my old man even more. But really, my old man...
Mommy! Just a sec, dear.
Go to him. He'll cry if you don't.
Thanks for tuning in, Garden State.
Oh,
Hope you have a
man,
good day at work tomorrow.
I must sound so stupid.
I don't
Daddy
think
wasn't
so.
there to take me to the fair to
How
change my
embarrassing.
underwear.
Well, need some more time.
No. I'm ready.
We ready.
Did I
Let's roll
miss
out.
something?
Roll out. Roll out. This is where Ludacris joins your party. And every time you leave somewhere, Ludacris sings, roll out. Roll out.
Thanks for waiting.
It's time to
I'll go give my
roll out.
answer to Maester Seymour.
That's a Ludacris song. People didn't know.
Oh,
A bunch of my wrestling athletes kept singing it this weekend every time we would leave a place. So roll out. Then the rest of them would go, roll out. It was pretty funny.
He does not belong here.
Jack is such a troll. He is.
Yuna, send him.
Send him. That's such a funny way. Like, Yuna, give him the fatality. Oh no, Orin's dying.
Lord Jiskel.
Lord
He is
Jiskel.
Lord Jiskel no more. Send him now.
Send him now before Orin has a heart attack for some reason. We'll do my best to make the best out of working. Cheers. Take care. Yes. Have fun. I'll do a stream with Carlos later that you can watch at work, hopefully.
Talk later.
How did the
Leave
competition
now.
go? Pretty good. Well, I shouldn't say pretty good. I went 2-2. I was one match away from placing.
What was that just now?
But
That really Lord Jiskel?
I could train a lot harder. I've been training.
I don't understand how a man like
This
Lord
is interesting.
Jiskel can die and not be sent.
I would think that he was sent once.
But I'm going to train a lot
He
harder
stayed
next
on
time.
Spira.
I've been doing 2 days since the
Something.
tournament ended.
A powerful emotion.
I also got to lift
could
and
have
get bigger
bound
and
him to this world.
stronger.
Such things happen.
That's against the rules, isn't it?
It means he died an unclean death.
Unclean death. What's that mean? Sounds like Maester Seymour killed him. That's what that sounds like to me. That is what that sounds like to me.
I will go.
We'll just keep pushing. Will do,
Mr.
Dane.
Seymour.
Thank you.
Yuna,
You will be sent to the gulag if you don't start
is the
politics
Guado
theory stream in
problem,
15 minutes.
Not yours.
Whatever, Carlos. You always want to start at 9 anyways. Carlos is probably mad that I'm playing video games right now. He's like,
What?
this is time that could be used to reading.
What do you think
You
about
could
Yuna
be
getting
reading
married?
right now.
As long as the pilgrimage continues, either way's fine.
I cracked myself up.
That's it? What if she doesn't even
Okay,
like it?
I was planning on saving and ending
marry
the
for
stream
many
soon,
reasons.
Carlos.
What's that?
So let me save my game and this
Sometimes
stream,
marriage
and then let me go
doesn't
grab
require
something to
love,
eat,
you know?
and then politics
Defeat
theory
sin
stream.
and bring joy to the people of Spira. Get married and bring joy to the people of Spira.
Carlos and I have
Yuna,
this
they're just
running
2
joke
ways
about
down
me
the
always
same
wanting
road.
to do video games and him always wanting
All
to
you
do
need
books.
is determination. If you have that, you don't need love.
The fuck, I am Bernie
I
Sanders.
don't know.
Am I Bernie Sanders?
I just don't get it.
Yes, you are. Is that what my voice sounded like? Alright, there's the save sphere. Let me just play one quick game of Blitzball. Then we'll start the politics and theory stream. Kidding. That's all for today's gaming stream, y'all. We got Riku. We made it to Guado Salam. We talked about Vladimir Putin a little bit. Thank you for joining. Thank you for enjoying these streams. Eddie Liger Smith Gaming on YouTube, Midwestern Marks on Twitch. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe to both. As I said, as you probably know, if you've been watching this stream, Carlos and I are going to do a politics and theory stream in about 10 minutes after I go get a Snickers bar and some caffeine or something. So stay tuned for that. Like 10-15 minutes, and we'll start that. So stay tuned. Thanks for hanging out. Solidarity, Midwestern Marks.